get up close and personal with Angela today. Angela has kind of an interesting story. Her life from, being a little heavy, losing weight. She's a motivational speaker and a personal trainer and actually a life coach as well. All right. Angela, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? How did you actually where did you grow up? How did you get kind of started? Give us a kind of story on that.
Well, I'm not a Minnesotan. I'm originally from Ottumwa, Iowa. You know where Raider O'Reilly.
Oh, yeah.
I moved here in '91 for the snowstorm that we had 31 inches of snow here.
Yeah.
I've been here ever since then. I'm married. I have 4 girls, a senior this year, 16, and twins that are 11 now. That's kind of where it started. I did daycare in my home for like 11 years. Then I went walking my twins one day. And I've had 3 C-sections too, so that goes all along with it. And that's where my weight gain came from.
Yeah.
And I went walking my twins one day, and someone stopped me and said, "Oh, are those your grandbabies?"
Okay.
And I said, "Oh, no." And I was heavier at that time, and that was kind of a wake-up call for me. And one of my one daughter, KK, said that she didn't want to have kids because she saw what I went through with the C-sections, and then I had to get cut down the middle. I had a double hernia, so my muscles split apart from the twins. And so that's just kind of where it all started, that I came to the realization for my girls to be that example for them. So a donut's more important to me than me taking care of my health.
Right.
And that's just really
How many
where it
years ago
started.
was that, if I can ask you?
About 4 years ago.
Okay.
4 years ago, yep.
4 years ago, okay, you were overweight 4 years ago.
Yep. I was athletic in high school and stuff, but then with each baby, needs C-section, you gain weight. And then you do daycare and you have your cholo mochas for breakfast and then you have something at night and wondering why you're not losing weight. Oh, it's my thyroid, or it's this. And, I just wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing.
4 years, folks at home, you heard that, right? 4 years ago. Now, Angela, when I look at you, if I didn't know your story, I would find it hard to believe.
Yep. Yep.
So continue.
And so then I started doing what they said you're supposed to do. Eat 5 meals, work out. And when I started in May of, I remember the year, but it was in May, before my birthday. And so I found a program where they had the food, so certain foods I didn't like, so I put in my foods. They had the weight lifting for you, and I just did it. Now I weighed myself the first time, but that wasn't my concentration. It was just me doing the work, listening to how my body felt, and doing it. So the first month, nothing really happened. So I did weigh myself, and I shouldn't have did that. And then so I said, okay, I promise, no end in sight, just do it. And I need to do it for my kids. And so then all of a sudden, that second month, stuff started happening. Because you want to see some results.
So what started, folks at home, they want to know what started happening actually.
Well, I started having a change in my body. And I realized since everybody's body is different, and I'm more solid heavy.
Oh, yeah.
So the scale was going to be heavier than what size of clothes I would wear.
Right.
They have those things where they have a person weighing the same size.
Yeah.
But one doesn't work out and one does, and
Exactly.
they look different.
Right, exactly.
So that was it, and so then I started taking it a little farther, but through all this, I didn't realize people were watching. Because people see people on TV, The Biggest Loser, lose weight, and the thing that people told me that was more like fighting words for me was that, oh, you're a 40, oh, you'll never look like you did in high school.
Right.
Like I was supposed to accept it, and I've had twins, and I had the kids, but I couldn't accept that.
Right.
So I wanted to prove to people that I can do it without surgery. I've already had surgery how many times? 4 times. I didn't want to go to the knife more, nor could I afford it. And so, that's kind of how it comes about now that people saw me do it. So then people started wondering how I did it. And then that's where the help came in.
Okay.
Where people wanted help from me. So
Okay. So what were you doing for work per se back then?
I was a daycare provider.
Okay, daycare
For
provider.
14 kids.
14 kids. Okay, 14 kids.
Yep.
Okay. And folks at home, because most people know I have a show also called Winning Workouts. She talked about that it's so important getting those small meals in,
Oh, yeah.
and the consistency, and not really listening to people. Because folks at home, I believe that 60 is the 40 is the new 60, and if you're 80, that's the new 60. We both have birthdays coming up in May. See, I think yours is what, 12, 13?
14.
Mine's a 15.
Yeah.
See, yes. See? And so. You're never too old to make the change, and you talk about shows like The Biggest Losers. Well, I find it hard to actually watch a lot of those kind of shows, because a lot of things that they do actually, it's for TV, they're injuring themselves, they put their body in kind of precarious positions. So workout-wise, back then you were eating, what were you doing? Because I know you have a thing now called Faith in Fitness, and I want to get into that.
Okay.
Okay.